Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the show tonight. And you guys have to bear with me. I'm doing a little bit of changing, so I was testing something out. It didn't work as I was hoping. But for those of you that are here, welcome to Listwitch. Welcome to the one and only live interactive game show live from Twitch. Hope everybody is doing well out there. And bear with me 1 minute, guys. Like I said, I hit one snag, and I'm shooting myself for doing it. Do, 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 do. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have joined us, it's Saturday night. It is time to get your thinking caps on. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is Listwitz night. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Got something a little set up for you guys just till I get all my final nooks and crannies taken care of. So yeah, I'm kind of like humming in the background. I apologize for that. And it is Luck of the Irish Day. Hope everybody is having a very good St. Patty's Day weekend. Hello, Sea Chicken. What is good, my friend? What kind of mischief have you been up to this St. Patty's Day? I know Sea Chicken. He's always up to mischief. I know he is. Oh, I don't need that chat up. Well, yeah, I better put that chat up just so it's there. Just so I got it, so I can do some searching and all that fun stuff. But, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I decided to start things off a little differently than normal tonight. Normally, we would start. I haven't heard any of the guns yet. I've seen the people doing the drinking. I haven't seen the guns go off. So, and of course, it's St. Patty's Day, so we'll be doing a little bit of drinking. We'll be doing a little bit of drinking. No, not really a new layout, Yoda. I just kind of I moved a couple of things around. Basically, it gives me till 7:30, give or take, to get everything going, everything ready. That's really about the only difference. And then as soon as this little pregame is done and 7:30 hits, we basically pull up the opening video. So we're making progress. We're making progress. That's the good word. Hello, Delve. How we doing, my dear? Um, Speaking of Delve, little French lady, yours is one of the packages I could not send out today. One of the packages I could not get out today. 7 of them did go out. I got 4 left right now, plus whatever goes out tonight. So I'm keeping the post office busy, 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 busy. Uh, they love me. They love me. They hate me, and all that in between. Oh, you mean as in new layout for the entire show? Well, you got to remember, we got the new PC last Tuesday, so we were able to get everything up and running for Wednesday. So there is no more playroom for us. We are done with them, and I'm going to be honest. I saw something today that made me glad I was. Um, I saw more clickbait. The playroom is dying. The playroom is going away. Yada 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 yada. And it's it's one of those where I hate that people basically assume they know what they're talking about. One person says something, everybody else seems to believe that it is true. It doesn't work like that. Does not work like that. Yeah, so we are officially Twitch only as of last Wednesday night, and that includes the Wednesday night, the After Darks, and the Saturday night game shows. And like I said, Wednesday went reasonably smooth. Tonight, I'm a little worried. Tonight, I am a little bit worried in terms of what happens, in terms of my slideshows, my transitions, and everything else. Because it was not running smooth when I was playing with the camera. It was not running smooth when I was playing with the camera. And I don't know why. It was it was torture. It was torture. Number one is Sesame Street. No, number one is not Sesame Street. Nice try though, but it is not Sesame Street. Speaking of which, I have to pull up my list so I know what I'm looking at. Because one of the things that changed was I can no longer do everything in presentation mode. Um, so I actually have to have an extra file on my screen that you guys hopefully can't see, unless I goof and like put that window up. But we got about 7 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. Seven. It was more of aesthetics, Yoda. It was more of aesthetics, more so than anything. Um, I just forgot what I was going to say. I had something in my mind and I forgot what it was. Where was I? Oh yeah, the it's basically I saw a couple people today, and I just basically I am not going to miss the playroom at all. I had seen a couple of people that were at each other's throats again. I got to fix Nightbot too, because we are no longer live from PlayStation. And then I see somebody else with a stream that basically said the playroom is dying or because of trolls or whatever, and I'm like, I honestly don't get it anymore. I honestly do not get it anymore in terms of why people say what they say and still think it's the truth. I really don't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are joined us on the channel, we got 5 more minutes left, or just over 5 minutes, and we will be starting the regular show. And like I said, for those of you that have never been here before, welcome. There goes my voice again. Welcome to ListWits, the one, the only live interactive game show that comes to you live every Wednesday night, every Saturday night from Twitch, and every Thursday night we do an After Dark. It's basically a little jackbox, use your own words, and so on and so forth. But it is only Wednesday, it is only Saturday that we basically give away stuff to you. Each and every episode, we give away anywhere from 2 to 4 prizes. um, and while we do occasionally get Steam keys to give away, those are few and far between. We actually give away physical nerdy collectibles that you can win. And hopefully we'll have a good crowd in tonight. Yeah, I know. Sony wants to, and it makes sense. Um, they can't make money off the Playroom. They can't. The only way they'd make money off the Playroom is if they stuck advertisements in there. And they're not about to go through all the hassle of adding advertisements to their streams. It's just not going to happen. Now the funny thing is, they should have thought about doing it with the doing an overlay one where they could put ads in the corner, just visual ads, and I think that would have actually worked. I honestly think that would have worked for them. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes, and then we will be getting started. Um, and yes, folks, we are drinking St. Patty's Day style. We have Midori, a little bit of sweet and sour, and some sour apple schnapps for the night. So we are going all green or greenish yellow in terms of our beverages of the evening, or as we call them, the adult beverages. Ay, 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 ay. And like I said, my throat is still not back to normal for whatever reason. I am still fighting. I'm still fighting the after effects of what I had. Yep, I'll even show it off when we get onto the screen, Danny. I will even show it off when we get onto the screen, I promise. Just for you. Just so you can see the sour apple schnapps. Yep. No, shower schnapple schnapps. That's what we'll call them. I think it's sour, or maybe it's just green. Where'd it go? Oh, it's in the other spot. It's in the other spot. It is, yeah, it is sour apple. I had it right. Shower schnapple schnapps. That's what we're calling it tonight. That's what we're going to call it. But ladies and gentlemen, we are down to just over 2 minutes left for the game show to get started. And like I said, for those of you that are hopefully watching and on the channel, hope you guys, there went the voice again. Hoping you guys enjoy what you see tonight. And maybe, just maybe, you might be one of the lucky ones to walk away with some sort of collectible tonight. Hey, Twisty. Yeah, I saw you streaming a little while ago, my friend. I just happened to flip over to my Twitch page, and you're one of my hostees, and it's like, oh, schnizzits. I got to compete with Twisty tonight. Heaven help me. All right, folks, we are down to just under a minute. I'm always snappy, Danny. That's a rule of being on stream. If you don't want to look good for yourself, for your viewers or yourself, you're not going to want to look good for your viewers. And I always try to look good for you guys. Oh, I know, Twisted. I was having fun with you. Besides which, you're forgiven. You're still getting over the Simmel flu that I did not give you. I'm losing to a pub. That is just so wrong. That is so wrong. I'm losing to a bar tonight. Dang you, Walrus. You're an evil, evil, evil man. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to List Wits. Yes, Twisted, as long as you got it turned on, it should do it for you automatically. Oh, there went my voice again. I don't know what's going on. But I hope you guys are all having turned into. Hope you guys are all having a very, very good St. Patty's Day. And yes, as you guys can see, we kind of turned down the lights because I actually figured out that the lighting is actually too bright for this camera, which is actually saying something. Oh, my face. I better hide that real quick. Hold on. Let's hide my face. Okay. Nope. Sorry. Had to do that one time. Had to do that one time for the fun of it. But ladies and gentlemen, it is St. Patrick's Day weekend. Hope you guys had a good time at whatever you did today, whether it was drinking, eating, corned beef in it, parading it, or so on and so forth. And for those of you that have been with us for the first 15 minutes at the moment, as you guys can see, we were doing children's television shows tonight. And it's one of those where I'm not going to basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing this before the intro. That way I can start the camera earlier. If you were here earlier, you already saw the answers to 3, 4, and 5 because I kind of goofed in that regard. But, for instance, the answer to number 3 is Bob Keeshan, who is Captain Kangaroo. For number 5, yep, give me a minute, Bob McGrath for Sesame Street. Morgan Freeman was in The Electric Company. EQDC QNF QDQR translates to 1 Fred Rogers. And at the top of my list, and I have no clue why I picked him, we had one Mr. LeVar Burton for The Reading Rainbow. So for those of you that have joined and just sat back and watched, it's basically this is, and like I said, my voice is cracking again, so hopefully I'll make it throughout the night. This is a takeoff of the old British game show called 5 Minutes to a Fortune. And we basically borrowed a ton of their ideas and put them together to make a bunch of mini games that we're going to basically start every show off with beforehand. Be a little bit of talking from me, but mostly, as with most of the show, I don't care about this face. This face is just there. What we worry about are these games that you guys see in front of you that I can't point to anymore because there's no point in me having the pointer. For some examples of prizes, right back here. Oh, there went the voice again. This is not going to be a good night. I can tell this is going to be a very, very rough night. Oh, show them's fighting where you Canadians are so uneducated. Plain and simple. You guys are so uneducated. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say tonight. All right. So bear with me 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. As we always fire up, we try to fire up quick and fast as quick as we can. No, I don't want the pointer up there, Sea Chicken. I really don't. I turn the pointers off because to me it's going to be as distracting, if not more distracting, than anything. Yeah, exactly, Yoda. Oh, see, at least, okay, Casey, you just saved show. You just saved show. That's all I'm going to say. Show asked, who is Captain Kangaroo, and I'm about ready to I'm ready to smack him over. I made, put one of his prizes back for making that kind of comment about Captain Kangaroo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, bear with me as I get my chat fixed. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for our four-letter word of the day. And again, for those of you that don't know, this is a regular feature on the List Wits show. Right down the middle is one four-letter word that reads from top to bottom. Each letter completes the appropriate word going across the board. So, for instance, if you think it is lint, that would be line, point, snat, and coat. May be a valid four-letter word, may not be a valid four-letter word, but we are only looking for one very specific four-letter word. Four-letter. I'm going to have to start talking like a really deep voice to keep it from cracking. I'm going to do that just to keep it from cracking. One very specific four-letter word. And again, ladies, cannot get it out. I cannot get it out for some reason. We are celebrating with our Irish drinks of the day. We have Midori sweet and sour mix and sour apple schnapps. So, hope everybody had a good, happy St. Patrick's Day. Me, I spent most of the day rearranging the screens and working on the back of the studio, trying to figure out what I needed to do to get rid of that light glare. And believe it or not, like I said, the TV is big enough, it's actually bright enough where we're going to actually be able to turn the lights off during the show and we can still see everything. That's the amazing part. That is truly the amazing part of all of this. I've been fighting that for so long, and it's just like, all right, let's see what happens when we turn the lights off. It works. And I'm like, I'm a happy camper. So, my Irish blood is working today. That's right. He did it. He basically said, who's Captain Kangaroo? He broke it. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for our four-letter word. And our four-letter word, again, goes right down the middle. The first letter is actually the first letter of blank and ein. The second letter is the third letter of the word you see going across. Da, 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 da. Oh, is the chat acting up again? The chat's acting up again because Show's comments didn't come across. His second one came across, his first one actually didn't. His second one came across. Like I said, ReChat or Restream kind of does that on occasion. It is kind of a pain in the butt every so often. And where are you going? Damn it. Bear with me a minute, guys. Like I said, there are times when Restream doesn't like you guys. Well, you got to remember, Yoda, I can't actually use Nightbot too much for that. Because for whatever reason, how Nightbot caught it is beyond me then. How Nightbot caught it, because it's not in on Nightbot. No, Nightbot didn't catch it. The Twitch chat caught it, but Restream didn't. That's weird. That's like I said, it's one of the things where you know what it is. He put him in so fast. He just basically and it was basically it only caught half of his chats. That's what it was. Because it only caught half of his chats. All right, so bear with me, folks. Now, like I said, that's the Restream one, Yoda. That's the if my name comes up on it is definitely the Restream bot. But every so often it does not do what it's supposed to do. I need to kind of put a delay in there to help out. You can see if that makes things work a little better. Hold on 1 minute. Like I said, with the catches, I like rearranged a bunch of things. Nope, did not show on the Restream app because Restream does have a chat delay. And again, so if you guys throw in like 30,000 answers in one line, it will only catch the first of them. It will only catch the first of them. Because, yeah, it caught his beer comment, but it didn't catch his luck comment. So, that's why it didn't show. All right, so I guess I got to be nice to the Canadian who doesn't know Captain Kangaroo. I could punish him and, like, say no extra numbers off for you. I could do that, but that's breaking my rules. That's breaking my rules, so I'm not going to do that to you, show. As much as I would like to, you can knucklehead. Yeah, hold on. Damn it. It's acting up pretty bad tonight. All right, show. I guess I got to be nice. Yes, I got to be nice to you. And let you take one number off the vault. And as all the rows are equal, you get to choose which row we're taking the incorrect number off of. uh, you'll have a new love for ping pong balls. Let's put it that way, show. That's all I'm going to say is you're going to have a new love for ping pong balls. All right, show says we take a number out of row 1. So with that, show, Norris, how we doing, my friend? Removing from row 1 is the number 2. So with that, show, we are looking for our 4-digit combination to the vault. What number does Showy think is going to make me spend more money and spend more shipping to pay to go to Canada? Just a little tipsy with the family over. See, I know who's got Irish in their blood. And it's not Norris. He is not Norris. He may be celebrating, but if he's a little tipsy, he don't have the Irish in him. And I put stuff down and I keep forgetting where I put it. All right, show going to go with 3828. And I do not have my sound effects set up yet. I planned on it. I just kind of forgot to work on it. So with that, You guys, you can make up your drum roll as you please. Ladies and gentlemen, we put 3828 into the combination lock. Is 3828 going to send the prize across the border to Mr. One Sho Kasugi? No, it is not 3828, which means no prize, no vault yet. So we get that saved. And we can ignore the 4-letter word one at the moment. And we gotta close that one out for now. We may open that one back up later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, bear with me for 1 minute as we get our newest sponsors add up while I go grab some stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that is indeed our newest ad we have finished for the crowd. We are trying to make some of these for all of our favorite streamers, so to speak. And hopefully they appreciate the time and effort that goes into them. You never know. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's not what you guys are waiting for. I know what you guys are waiting for. You guys are waiting for the list. You guys are waiting for the list. This is the one and only. I've used the one and only. This is a keepsake of our game show. It is basically Family Feud without the points. And behind every list, somebody is going to be walking out with a small prize tonight. Somebody is walking out with a small. So, as you guys can tell, it's St. Patty's Day. So I had to do something that had a little to do with St. Patty's Day, of course. So, I decided to go with something that definitely fit St. Patrick's Day. And you guys should know right off the top of your head what this one is. All right, thank you, Norvis. And no, you can't have it unless I get a pair of Stetson boots from you. I'm very particular. Whoop, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Keep forgetting there's a second slide. So obviously for St. Patty's Day, we had to go with famous Patties and Patricks. Ah, nice try, too. That's why I said pay attention. Pay attention to what the host says. So we are looking for famous Patties, and Patricks. So that is what we are looking for tonight. And if you guys let the knucklehead take over, I am never going to forgive you. Plain and simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I just hit the wrong button, Lethal. I just hit the wrong button. So we are looking for famous Pats, Patties, or Patricks. And for those of you that have never participated, this is open to everybody that's on the channel. Um, Basically, one of these 10 labels will have another shot at the vault to it, and one will have a small prize behind it. And if we were doing a closed game, and there goes my voice again. I like how Yoda, that's a great outside the box one that I didn't think of. That's a great one outside the box that I did not think of. But again, ladies and gentlemen, we do give away prizes. We do not give away codes for the most part. We still got 4 for the Steam Crew from Somber Dawn. But as you guys can see on the camera, or sort of see, these are some of the prizes that you guys could win. I'm keeping you on your toes, Lethal. That's what I'm doing. I'm keeping you on your toes. No, I forgot I had like three slides, and I started slide number 2. That was a screw up on my part. As you guys can see, if you look at the Twitch page, there's a little thing down there that says in the rules, the host does make mistakes. But we just go with whatever we can. I'm going to smack you, Lethal. I'm just going to, somebody reach out. Jinxie, if you're there, just smack him on the back of the head for me. That's all I'm asking. And we'll see. I think a couple of these are trickier than you might expect. They're not hard, but I think they are a little trickier. But like I said, you guys have proved me wrong on this before. You guys letting the Canadians have the first 3 on the board. You guys letting the Canadians have the first 3 on the board. Shame, 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 shame. You guys just want me to go broke. That's what it is. They all want me to go broke. Like I said, folks, 7 packages did go out tonight or today. I got 4 still in the cabinet. And whatever gets won tonight, so I'm thinking we'll end up shipping 8 or 9 out this week. I think. Fallens, I haven't seen Fallen in, so I know Fallens is left, Shows is left, Fatalities is left, and one I can't say who is going to. One I can't say because it was given away by another player. It was actually given away. They won it and they said, nope, give it to so-and-so. So that will be going out to a mystery winner. And for those of you that did get packages sent out today, I am going to apologize. I did not put any letters in there today because I was so far behind in shipping that I kind of had to rush things a little more than I had intended. I had to rush things a lot more than I had intended. So I did not put any letters in the current packages. And I know you guys are shooting me because everybody likes the goofy letters when they go in. But for this game, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for famous Pats, Patties, or Patricks. So that is specifically what we are looking for. Pats, Patties, or Patricks. Ah, Took, I like the thing, and I love the thinking outside the box. Very nicely done, but it's not on our list. And like I said, I got a couple in here I think are going to be tougher. A couple that I don't think are going to be as tough. And then a couple of groaners. Pat Riley, not there. Patty Duke, not there. So again, we are looking for famous Pats, Patties, or Patricks. And just remember, famous doesn't necessarily mean infamous. As in Patty Hearst. Pat Morita. And I love all the inside the box thinking. It is all inside the box so far. Took taking a pat on the back. There you go, Took. Somebody thinking outside the box on this one. A pat on the back. Exactly what we were looking for. I didn't say they were all famous people now, did I? I just said they were famous Pats, Patties, and Patricks. Oh, there goes the voice again. I gotta. It's gonna drive me nuts. It really, really is. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating St. Patty's Day. We got our top of the morning to you. We have our green Irish drink. We have our green tie. You can call it green. And Yoda getting patty cake. Patty cake, patty cake. Now I'm waiting for the groans from the crowd. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I need. I need a sound effect for groan. I need a soundboard. So I can just do certain extra sounds. So that's my next on my to-do list at some point down the road. Although I'm not going to rush that. I really am not going to rush that. Oh, you know what's missing? I know what's missing. Turn that down a little bit just so I have the background music. I'm sitting there like, okay, what's wrong with this picture? And then I just realized what it was. There was no extra background music, so it's just me talking. And you guys know I'm no good at talking without noise in the background. That's why I always enjoy the party chats with certain goofballs. They know who they are. Because being party chat, and I'm sitting there working on the games and working on stuff, and it's like, somebody say something, my brain quit working. So again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have just joined us, welcome to the one and only live interactive game show. Live. Yeah, just a little bit nerdy. I rearranged it a little bit. Not much though. Live from Twitch. We are here every Wednesday night. We are here every Saturday night, in which you guys can actually win free stuff. That's right. Totally free, no charge to you in terms of obligations. We handle all shipping, all handling. It's basically my gift to you for watching and basically playing along. Yeah, I changed it around just a smidge because I have one window that I've added that probably won't ever be used much, if at all. Because I don't know enough about Streamlabs yet to make everything work like I was hoping to make it work. All right, that's it. Somebody tie the Canadians' hands behind their backs. Show with three of them. This is supposed to be an Irish holiday, not a Canadian holiday. Oh wait, well, what else would they do besides go huddle up and drink? So maybe it has a Canadian holiday as well. But like I say, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have joining us for the first time, we are the one and only live interactive game show. And I use that word seriously. Um, it is a game show. It is basically trivia, wordplay, puzzles, anagrams, you name it. We try to do it, in which you guys actually win physical prizes. Yeah, it's great. Okay, I'll take take a $5 Steam card. No, 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 no. We give away things from Eagle Moss, DC collectibles, Pops, um, Star Wars collectibles, art statues. It is basically cash, cash, cash me, cash me outside how pet. Took, step away from the alcohol. Step away from the alcohol, Took. Hey, Mark. Um, Mark, your package also did go out today, just to let you know. Well, like I said, the only one I'm worried about is the Canadian one because the clerk was busy and it was one of those cases where they were so busy they just took the customs form and threw it off to the side. And hopefully they don't lose it. Hopefully they do not lose it. If they lose it, I'm going to kill them. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I will. St. Patrick. No, 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 no. This is St. Patrick's Day. We celebrate him by picking everything else that is patricized. Is that the word I'm looking for? So again, we are looking for famous Pats, Patties, or Patricks for this list. And that's it. Took. Hand over all the alcohol, all the adult beverage. No more for you. No more adult beverage for Took. Because Took is confusing the hell out of me right now. And again, guys, for those of you that don't know, I use the restream chat. So if somebody you claim somebody says something earlier and I don't see it, let me know. We'll go back and we'll try to find it on the Twitch chat page to make sure. It doesn't always work. You guys have to remember, restream is pretty much my chat of choice, so that you are all held to the limitations of whatever comes across my restream chat. Simply because there's too many windows to open as is. Oh, Nerdy, before I forget, if you are still here, has your intro video been put up yet? Because yours is needing to. I need yours to upload. Patchwork. Now, see, patchwork won't work. We have Pats, Patties, and Patricks. We have no patches. Unless CH makes part of the word. So we are down to 11 and a half minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And then we will probably do the open game. I'm thinking we'll do the open game and then the second list. And that's going to be pretty much our lineup for the most part. I think that'll be our lineup for the most part from here on out. So Wednesdays and Saturdays will start being about the same in terms of what gets shown. Pat Robertson, not there. Pat the dog. Oh, wow. That one took, I am shocked. That one took a while. I really thought that one was going to come off early. I really thought Patrick Henry was going to be one of the first ones somebody knocked off. Like I said, the one I expected to be a hard one was number 9. I expected number 9 to be a hard one. I really thought that was going to be one of the last ones to come off. But I'll be honest, I thought Patty Cake was going to be one of the last ones to come off as well. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for famous Pats, Patties, and Patricks. Pats, Patties, and Patricks. Because, of course, we are celebrating the Irish Day today. That's what we're just going to rename it. We're going to call it Go Get Drunk and Get Green Day. That's the new name for St. Patrick's Day. Sea Chicken and Mark thinking on the same wavelength. Mr. Pat Boone. A thief of a songwriter. Yeah, I said it. So we've seen a lot of names come across. We've seen a lot of duplicate names. But you never know. It may have been one of those that somebody said and I didn't see it. Because it did not come across my restream chat. But again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you guys to Saturday night in the WIts studios, if you can call them a studio right now. We are here every Wednesday. We are here every Saturday, giving away prizes to you and you all. Trying again. Patriot. No, not there, Took. Pat Toomey. Pat Harrington Jr. And we are down to 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, because we do give away a prize. After we hit all zeros on the timer, we do start giving out hints. And like I said, when we start giving out hints, you got to be fast because there are a couple people in here that, if they don't know it or can't think of it, once we give out hints, they blow through them. Patrol. See, ROL, I don't know. Would ROL count as a word? I don't think ROL would count as a word. I may be wrong. I think one of my favorite Pat names to come up was Pat Marita. Oh, excuse me. Good guess, KC, outside the box, but not what we're looking for. Oh, Sea Chicken taking number 9. Pat Summerall. Pat Summerall, the former CBS longtime play-by-play announcer. or color commentator. No, he was play-by-play. John Madden was color commentator. Former coach. So we are down to one Pat, Patty, or Patrick. And like I said, I would put this in a harder one, but not quite a hard one. Patty Bouvier. I don't know. I think I sound a little too much like Marge right now. So I can't do the Patty and Selma thing. I guess I just really want my voice back. I was hoping it would be back by tonight. Actually, I was hoping it would be back by last Thursday, but didn't quite happen that way. So again, we are looking for Pats, Patties, or Patricks. And so far we have had Patrick Stewart, Patrick Henry, Patty Cake, Patrick Swayze, Patrick Troughton, Pat on the Back, Patrick Warburton, Pat Summerall, and Danica Patrick. So we are looking for one more. That completes this tribute to St. Patty's Day. So that's what our list are primarily tonight, is for St. Patty's Day. And like I said, we will definitely get through two in a closed game or an open game. The open game, however, is not themed with the show. I wanted to, but I just basically ran out of time in terms of trying to find St. Patrick's Day oriented trivia. And it was just kind of like, I got more important things to do. It's just, I'm going to take whatever's in my file and work with it and go from there. But it is an open game tonight, which means if you are on the channel and you are watching, the rules are simple. Watch, play, win. I will give you the basic rules for the game when we get to it, but that is still 4+ minutes away. Nope, not pat down. So again, we are looking for one last Pat, Patty, or Patrick. Pat Morita, AJ from Happy Day. Was his name AJ? Somebody remind me. Patty LaBelle. I think that's the first time I've seen her name come up. Sausage Patty. Sounds really good. It sounds really, really, really good. It'll probably be dinner after the show's over. Nope, not Dan Patrick either. Sea Chicken. You and Mark trying to think along the same wavelength again? Not a pat of butter. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for a famous Pat, Patty, or Patrick. A Pat, Patty, or Patrick. And I always try to come up with a difficult clue to start with. Yeah, he was also in Happy Days, Mark. He was the owner of the cafe. Or the diner. Pat of butter, not there. Crab patty, not number 2. And if you told me this one would be that hard, I would have said I don't quite agree, but I can see why. Nope, not a patty melt. Not a hamburger patty either. All right, so we're down to a minute and a half. Thank you, Al. That's who I was trying to think of. Why was I saying AJ? I don't know. Patrick Stewart, Patrick Henry, Patty Cake, Patrick Swayze, Patrick Troughton, Pat on the Back, Patrick Warburton, Pat Summerall, Danica Patrick, and I thought that was going to help. I guess not. All right, so we're down to 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute for this last Patrick. And like I said, we do not give out any hints until we hit all zeros. Nope, not a rice patty. We did not include any patties. Could have, but we didn't. A patty party. That's a pity patty party. Patty and Selma, not there. Patrick who? Well, that's what I'm asking you, Danny. That's what I'm asking you guys. All right, we have hit all zeros on the timer. So, I will tell you the answer for number 2 is 3 words. So we'll start you off with that. The answer for number 2 is 3 words in length. I thought about putting Pat O'Brien in there, but I had the feeling it was like I would get a lot of who comments if I put Pat O'Brien in there. Well, show you started off hot, and then you and Little French Lady went really cold. So again, we are looking for famous Pats, Patties, or Patricks. Because it is St. Patrick's Day. Nope, it does not have it down pat. All right. Next clue. TV star. Mark taking it late. Is indeed Neil Patrick Harris. It was indeed Neil Patrick Harris. Was the final Patrick on the list. All right, so let's see what that gives us. That gives us Show with 3, Mark with 3, Little French Lady with 1, Took with 1, Sea Chicken with 1, and Yoda with 1. So, bear with me 1 minute, guys, as we set this up. So, behind one of these is the prize winner. They will be getting one of the small prizes from the treasure chest. The other will be getting a shot at the vault. So as always, we start with the player that has the most, and that would be Show and Mark. And just so he's not there bugging me anymore, we're going to find out if Doctor Who's Patrick Troughton is a winning slot. No, so Show down to 2. And we turn our attention to Mark, who came in and got right off the bat one of the supposed hottest females in NASCAR racing, Danica Patrick. And it is not a winner, though. Sort of like her career right now. All right, we turn our attention back to Mr. Sho Kosugi. And you knew I had to have something Star Trek-y in there. Is my Star Trek love going to be a winner? Oh, it is the vault. So Show will be getting a second shot at the vault tonight. And then we find out if Mr. Cartoon voiceover actor extraordinaire Patrick Warburton. Yep, come on, mouse. I hate it when it does this. Hold on. There we go. Is the other winning slot? It is not. So Show will be getting a second shot at the vault. And then we have to find out from Mark. Is it Liberty or Death, one historical Patrick Henry? It is not Patrick Henry, which means we are down to a 1 in 5 chance for Little French Lady, Yoda, Sea Chicken, Took, and Mark for the small prize. And we are going to start with Tuna's Pat Summerall. Is Pat Summerall our prize winning slot? It is not. Sorry, Sea Chicken, no good for you on that one. Then we go to the Canadian side of the border. Little French Lady, kind of swooning right now. Is it Patrick Swayze? Oh, the love of her life is not a winning slot for Little French Lady, which means it's down to Mark, Took, and Yoda. Let's start it off with Neil Patrick Harris. Is Neil Patrick Harris doctoring his way to a small prize? No small prize for Mark, which means we are down to Took and Yoda. 50-50 shot. And my mouse is acting up again. It does this every so often. Is it one of the two outside the box? It's one of the two outside the box answers. But which one is it? It is Yoda's Dream Girl Dark Rain. She will be getting the small prize of the night. I should say small prize number 1 of the night. So congratulations, Yoda. That will be coming to you momentarily. All right, so bear with me 1 second. Like I said, I'm trying to get more enthusiastic, but my voice is cracking up so bad. It is really hard to do. It really is. All right, Yoda, with that, my dear, we need a number from you between 1 and 153. I kind of have to sit up for this because the camera is still in a bad spot. So Yoda, whatever treasure chest you pick will definitely be yours. Number 137. Hold on, 30, 60. In treasure chest number 137 for Miss Dark Rain, Yoda's Dream Girl. It is dun, 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 the Don't Go to Jail game. All right, bear with me 1 minute, my dears. I actually have to go pull this out. for Yoda's. I can't keep anything standing up. I really can't today. It's a nightmare. For Yoda's Dream Girl, my dear, you will be getting. For you, my dear, this is now. Oh, come here, mouse. This, my dear, is now yours. The Don't Go to Jail Monopoly dice game. So you got another game Luna can beat you at, right? Here we go. So congratulations, Yoda. Like I said, this will be going out at some point this week. So again, once more, there we go. I can never remember which way the camera leans. So that, my dear, is now yours. So bear with me 1 second. She's not going to beat you on this one? All right, so I always gotta remember to turn the camera off before I get up. Ah! I have 2 mice over here, and only one of them is what I want. All right, so give me a moment, show, and we will get you back in on the vault right after this. Oh, so it's only the strategy ones where she outthinks you. Is that what it is? All right, Joe. We are back. And with that, my friend, again, you get to pick one of the bottom 3 rows you would like us to remove an incorrect number from. So, Mr. Kasugi, which row would you like us to remove an incorrect number from? All right, row 4 it is. And coming off of row 4, that was weird. It never changed. So coming off of row 4, show, we are removing the 8. So the 8 is not the 4th number of the combination to the vault. So show, with that, and without the drum roll, like I said, I goofed. I forgot to load it up. What 4-digit combination do you think is opening the vault tonight? Let's see if he goes 0 for 2. All right, show says it is 3826. Ladies and gentlemen, is the combination to the vault 3826. Do a little dramatic build up to see what happens, and it is not 3826. So the vault closed for a little bit longer. And put because you're Canadian and I can get away with it. That's why I told you like oh, pardon me, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that, we turn our attention back to our main game of the evening. And tonight's main game is the game of Break the Bank. Now, this is based on the old 70s, the 80s version of the show. And it follows as such. It's an open game for everybody that's on the channel. All players are eligible to answer any of the trivia questions. We will have one player choose one of the number box. Actually, I choose the first one. The host always picks the first one because I have no idea where they're at, to reveal the trivia question. You may answer the question as soon as you see it. After about 45 seconds after the question appears, there will be two possible answers on the screen. One of the answers will be the correct answer. One will be the incorrect answer. Okay? Whoever gets the correct answer first, either before or after the two choices come up, will show you the points behind the box. Whoever got the question right scores the points that are behind the box. In addition, if there is a chain of connecting numbers, you get all the points in the chain. So, for example, you reveal a 5-point box and it's already connected to two other 5-point boxes, you score 15 points for that question. There are supposed to be two specials. Sometimes there's only one. A steal half and a swap. If you are the leading player and you reveal that box, it's worth nothing. If you are not the leading player, you will either steal half of the leader's points, it will be added to your score, or you will swap points with the leader. So, after 19 of the 20 questions are answered, the winner is the player with the most points. If there is a tie between two players at the end of question 19, only those two players, or only those players that are tied, will be eligible to answer question number 20. So, let's get to the... Like I said, you guys have to bear with me. Close that, and... All right. So the host is good, I hope. Well, let's just say I'm aware of what I'm doing, kind of. And the host always picks the first one at random. And again, I have no idea where the correct answers are or where the swaps are. I have no idea where the steals are. And as it is St. Patrick's Day, the 17th of March, we're going to start with question number 17. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is your first question of the game. Which breed of dog is known as a coach dog? Which breed of dog is known as a coach dog? And again, you guys can throw your guess out before the two choices come up. So Took says it's a German Shepherd. Little French lady says it's a Labrador. It is either a German Shepherd or a Dalmatian. Now, Took's locked in German Shepherd, so nobody else can take that one. So the other choice is a Dalmatian. So do we have, so Sea Chicken going to take the Dalmatian. Is it a German Shepherd? No, it is a Dalmatian. It is indeed a Dalmatian, which means Sea Chicken scores 5 points on the board for Sea Chicken. And C, you get to choose the next question on the board. I forgot I got that 27-minute timer in there. I do need to take that out, because those timers always screw with the game. All right, Sea Chicken going to go with number 16. And here is the question for everybody. And yeah, sometimes the questions take a little longer to come up. And I apologize for that. In computer lingo, 8 bits make a byte. What do 4 bits make? So in computer lingo, 8 bits make a byte. What do 4 bits make? Show in first with half byte. Is it a nip or a nibble? Is it a nip or a nibble? So neither answer was taken, so anybody can guess on either one of the two. Sea Chicken says it's a nip. And Show taking a nibble. The correct answer is a nibble. It's actually 4 bytes make a nibble. So Show's still in that one. And it's a chain of 5. So Show gets 10 points on the board. And Show, where do we go next? Number 11 it is. Show hoping for a bigger chain still. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to get that out. Like I said, I gotta wait as long as you guys do for the questions to pop up. Actually, a little longer. For those of you that are watching, welcome to List Wits. We are the one and only live interactive game show. Come to you live from Twitch every Wednesday, every Saturday night. And the next question is, in 1900, caterer Harry Stevens introduced which two food words to the English language? In 1900, caterer Harry Stevens introduced which two food words to the English language? And yes, these are intended to be a little harder. Your two choices, ladies and gentlemen, are hot dogs or French fries. So we have hot dogs or French fries. Show says it's French fries. So we're waiting to see if anybody's going to claim hot dogs. Two words, Sea Chicken. I gotta have both words. All right, I will give it to you, Sea Chicken. The correct answer is hot dogs. It is indeed hot dogs. Harry Stevens first named the hot dog a hot dog. And with that, Sea Chicken scores 10 points on the board to retake the lead. All right, Sea Chicken, where would you like to go next? So again, you're either looking for chains or good placements. Let me see. Yeah, I've dropped a few frames tonight compared to normal. All right, Sea Chicken going with number 18. Yeah, like I said, it looks like I'm losing more frames tonight than I was Wednesday. Oh well, it happens. You just grin and bear with it, and you go with the flow. And hopefully the flow doesn't like take you down one of those winding rivers of death. Because if it took you down the winding river of death, we'd all be in trouble. Because then I wouldn't be able to send out stuff. Do 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 do. All right, so here is the question. There are two primary commercial types of coffee beans. The first is Robusta. What is the second? There are two primary commercial types of coffee beans. The first is Robusta. What is the second? Show says it's Arabica. And the choices are Arabica and Mezcal. Arabica and Mezcal. So Show's claimed Arabica for himself. Damn. Pardon me, folks. And Sea Chicken taking Mezcal. Ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer is Arabica beans. There are Robusta beans and Arabica beans are the two types of primary coffee beans. And with that, Show scores, stealing half of Sea Chicken's points. And we always round down. So that puts Sho Kazuki at 17. Sea Chicken down to 8 points. All right, Sho. Where do we go next? And while you are doing that, I'm going to see if this helps my throat any. I doubt it. Probably going to make it worse. So that is our steel half. There may be more. There may only be one. I honestly don't know. All right, Show going to go for number 9. We'll see if that helps. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the next question on the board. And for those of you that don't know why I'm not talking a lot tonight is because my voice is going again. So I am trying to save it up for the questions as much as I can. Does it work? No, sometimes it kind of backfires on you. And you just kind of have to deal with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is the name of a vessel, often a habitat, that stems from the Chinese words for three and plank? What is the name of a vessel, often used as a habitat, that stems from the Chinese words for three and plank? Is it a sampan or a junket? Is it a sampan or a junket? And it's actually getting choppy on the PlayStation, which I'm not happy about right now. Because I've glanced over, and every so often I just see it thump, thump. Show says it is a sampan. Sea Chicken says it is a junket. Ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer is a sampan. It is indeed a sampan that are often left in the rivers in China, or I should say in the Far East, where people actually live on them. And Sho Kazuki scores another 10 points to bring him to 27. See, it froze up again. It's choppy. It's choppy, and I don't know what to do about it tonight. All right, Sho. With that, where do we go next? Which number on the board would you like? Yeah, I mean, I'm losing a lot of frame rates that I shouldn't be. I'm losing a lot of frame rates I shouldn't be losing tonight. And with I would have to figure that one out, ladies and gentlemen. All right, but we still got a game show to run in the meantime. Name the only ship of Magellan's five that successfully returned to the home base on their expedition to circumnavigate the globe. Magellan started his expedition with five ships. Only one successfully returned to the launching point. Which one of those five ships was it? Was it the Victoria or the Edward? Was it the Victoria or the Edward? Which of those two ships were the only one to completely navigate the globe? Show says it was the Edward. Sea Chicken says it was the Victoria. Ladies and gentlemen, it was the Victoria. And with that, Sea Chicken trying to go get back in it with a 15-point board to move him back up to 23. All right, Sea Chicken, where do we go next? Where do we go next on the board? Number 20 it is. And ladies and gentlemen, the next question on the board is as follows. Which element of the periodic table? I might as well wait till it's basically I read it as soon as it finishes on my screen because hopefully by then it comes up on your screen. Which element of the periodic table has the highest melting point? Which element of the periodic table has the highest melting point? And your two choices are is not wanting to come up. It's not liking me today. It's definitely not liking me today. So I'm going to have to do some scene changes, I think. Again, is it carbon or tungsten? Which element of the periodic table has the highest melting point? Is it carbon or tungsten? Show says it's tungsten. Sea Chicken says it's carbon. Ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer is carbon. Sea Chicken scoring again. And with that, another 15 points for Sea Chicken. So Sea Chicken takes over the lead and has the choice of the next question. So Sea Chicken, where would you like to go next? Number 2 it is. All right. So the question is, it's a history question. And a lot of people are like, I'm not trying. I don't know anything about history. But it's not French history, Sea Chicken, so there's hope for you. Who was the last Anglo-Saxon king of England succeeding Edward the Confessor? Who was the last Anglo-Saxon king of England succeeding Edward the Confessor? Who was the last Anglo-Saxon king of England succeeding Edward the Confessor. And your choices are not coming up. There we go. Was it Harold II or Henry VII, who was the last Anglo-Saxon king of England, succeeding Edward the Confessor? Was it Harold II or Henry VII? Sea Chicken says it's Harold II. Wait to see if anybody takes the Henry VII option. Show following up with Henry VII. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, was Harold II. Sea Chicken scoring again. Another 15 points. It's just too bad none of them are coming in chains, Sea Chicken. Sea Chicken now with a 21-point lead. All right, see, where do we go, my friend? Number 3. If it's a 15, it's a 45-point question, which is a huge number in this game. All right. I am losing just way too many frames. I really am. All right, so I'm gonna turn the cam off, see what happens. I gotta keep it off for a little bit. Much as I don't want to, as much as I don't want to, it kind of sucks. And we'll see if that helps. In which country would you have been in if you had been part of the Sharpeville Massacre? In which country would you have been in if you had been part of the Sharpeville Massacre? Show trying to jump early with an Ireland guess. In which country would you have been in if you had been part of the Sharpeville Massacre? Would you have been in Rhodesia or South Africa? Would you have been in Rhodesia or South Africa? If you had been part of the Sharpeville Massacre. Show says South Africa. Sea Chicken says Rhodesia. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is South Africa. And with that, Show scores only 5 points. No chain for Show. But Show, you get to choose the next number off the board. Which number question would you like, my friend? And while he's doing that, I'm going to look at... it's just all bad tonight. There's got to be a bad setup tonight. I must have done something. I know one thing I did, and I'm shooting myself for it, so we'll probably have to change that back. All right, in box number 8. What was the actual first name of the beaver in Leave It to Beaver? What was the actual first name of the beaver in Leave It to Beaver? Was his first name Wallace or Theodore? Was his first name Wallace or Theodore? Show says Theodore. Wait to see if anybody takes Wallace or not. All right, nobody jumping in on the Wallace choice. Oh, there we go, Sea Chicken. But I think Sea Chicken knew it was indeed Theodore Cleaver. And with that, 20 points to Sho Kazuki off of a 10-point chain. As you guys can see, we have two 10s side by side, which means Sho scores 20 points. And Sho gets to choose the next question on the board. All right, Sho, where do we go next? Number 7. And the question for category, or the question for box number 7. Pardon me, folks. Which organization was founded by Mary Baker Eddy? Which organization was founded by Mary Baker Eddy? The WWF. Nope, I don't think that was her name. Call him Vincent Kennedy McMahon, Mary Baker. Was it the Christian Science Organization or the American Prohibition Organization? Was it the Christian Science Organization or the American Prohibition Organization? Which organization was founded by Mary Baker Eddy? Show says it's Christian Science. Nobody else jumping in on American Prohibition. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, nobody taking American Prohibition. Was it Christian Science? It was indeed Christian Science. And Show scoring another big number, 25 points off of that one. All right, Show. I know what you meant, my friend. I knew. I just had to say it for the fun of it. Or I should say, I figured that's the one you were talking about. All right, Show, where do we go next? So we are down to As soon as my mouse starts working again. We are down to 7 questions left in the game, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys want to jump in and steal some points, now is your chance. Anything can happen in this game. And for those of you that did drop in, I want to thank you guys for joining us. This is ListWits, the one and only live interactive game show. Come to you live from Twitch every Wednesday night, every Saturday night. Even when we have, what would you call it? Streaming issues tonight, apparently, because we've been kind of choppy, unfortunately, tonight. And I don't know why. Well, let's say I have a suspicion of why. But I won't know that till next week because I'm going to try to change something up. According to reports, what type of tattoo did Winston Churchill's mother have on her right wrist? According to reports, what type of tattoo did Winston Churchill's mother have on her right wrist? Did she have a rose on her right wrist or a snake on her right wrist? According to reports, what type of tattoo did Winston Churchill's mother have on her right wrist? Sea Chicken says it's a rose. So looking to see if anybody wants to take the snake guess off the board. Five, four. There we go. Show going to go with the snake. The correct answer is a snake. She apparently had a snake that went around her wrist and was her tattoo. And with that, Show scores another big 25 points to put Mr. Kasugi over the 100-point mark. And Show, where do we go next? So again, we're down to 6 questions left on the board. There is still the potential for some chains. You just never know because it is all completely chosen at random by the computer. And there's still a swap up there. All right, Show going to go with number 15.
Hidden in this jumble of letters is the name of the world's most famous baby doctor. Can you find it?
Hey, LBM, how you doing, my dear?
Now, you.
And I apologize for the voice. I apologize for the camera being off at the moment. It's weird. It's like I'm dropping frames really bad tonight. And I don't know why. And how you doing, Jax? In which Mexican city is it said that the Caesar salad was first created? In which Mexican city is it said that the Caesar salad was first created? In which Mexican city was it said that the Caesar salad was first created? Was it created in Mazatlan or Tijuana? El Caesar. I don't think there's a Mexican city called El Caesar. So, in which Mexican city was the Caesar salad first created? Mazatlan or Tijuana? Show says it's Tijuana. Sea Chicken says it's Mazatlan. The correct answer is Tijuana. And with that, Show scores 30 points on the board. Because again, we have the chain of 15s. So we've had 3 chains on this board, and I think Sea Chicken got the 5s, and Show's gotten the other 2. All right, Show, we are down to 5 questions. Where do we go? And Show's like, don't pick the swap. Don't pick the swap. That's all I'm going to say is don't pick the swap. Show going to go with number 12. No, he's not using his BlackBerry. He's using that little French lady off to the side. That's what he's doing, Twisted. He's using that little French lady that's off to the side, sitting in the couch next to him. In Scotland, see, I can't do the accent. In Scotland, what profession was known to use the toss? I can't do it because my voice is cracking. In Scotland, what profession was known to use the toss? Sure, that's what Show claims. I don't believe him in the slightest. I don't think you should either, Sea Chicken. In Scotland, what profession was known to use the toss? Was it a blacksmith? Ow. Or a teacher? Is it a blacksmith or a teacher? In Scotland, what profession was known to use the toss? Show says it's the blacksmith. Sea Chicken says it's the teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, the toss was used by Scottish teachers. It was indeed used by Scottish teachers. And with that, Sea Chicken scores the swap. And just like that, Sho Kazuki goes all the way back down and loses about 80 points. Sometimes that's all it takes, Sea Chicken, is one right answer, one right box, and he scores it. Sea Chicken now back in the lead. And see, you get to choose the next number off the board. He is probably off playing Fortnite, Twist. Did you know that? Uh-oh, he says he's going to run the tables on you, see. Number 5. And the next question on the board is... Oh, this is an easy one. This is an easy one, I think. Now, if I can say the question without my voice going, I'm going to be happy. What is the common term for a quadrilateral that has exactly one pair of parallel sides? Should say sides, not slides. What is the common term for a quadrilateral that has exactly one pair of parallel sides? Show says it's a rhombus. Is it a rhombus or a trapezoid? So Show is locked in with rhombus because that was one of the two up there. Is it a rhombus or a trapezoid? Sea Chicken says it's a trapezoid, but I will give you that one, Sea Chicken. The correct answer is a trapezoid. It is indeed a trapezoid for Sea Chicken, which means Sea Chicken scores 30 more points. It goes to 167. Trapezoidberg. All right, Sea Chicken, where do we go next? Yeah, I'll be honest too. If you think these questions are hard, there's a reason for it. Is because the right answer does appear on the screen at some point. So it didn't make sense to make uh, what's the third letter of the alphabet? The idea was a hard question, so either answer may or may not be the right one. I think anything that's got multiple choice is usually our harder questions, whereas I'm sort of transferring all my easier ones to the no choice sort of thing. Plus, I want to learn, as I say, I want to learn you something. We want to entertain, educate, and learn you. The three E's. I don't know what the third E is yet, though. Traditionally, the nine of diamonds in a standard deck of cards is nicknamed the curse of where? Traditionally, the nine of diamonds in a standard deck of cards is nicknamed the curse of where? Is it the curse of Ireland or the curse of Scotland? I keep wanting to do the bad accent, and I gotta quit, or I am gonna throw my voice out completely. Traditionally, the nine of diamonds is in a standard deck is nicknamed the curse of, is it Ireland or Scotland? Show says it's the curse of Scotland. Sea Chicken says it's the curse of Ireland. The nine of diamonds is typically known as the curse of Scotland. And with that, Show scores. He steals half the points back again. Which means Show is back in the lead. All right, Show. Where do we go next? Double still halves side by side. Number 6 it is. Which means this is the next to last question of the game. Who is the main character from the Hemingway novel, The Old Man and the Sea? Who is the main character from the Hemingway novel, The Old Man and the Sea? So that is what we are looking for. Who is the main character from the Hemingway novel? Is the old man. The character has a name. The main character from the Hemingway novel. Is it Capabello or Santiago? Capabello or Santiago? Hey, I am not old, I'm seasoned, experienced, well versed. Show says it's Santiago. Waiting to see if anybody's going to take Capabello. We basically, once the first one's taken, we give you a 5-second count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sea chicken going with Capabello. The correct answer is Santiago. And with that, show scores 20 more points on the board to go to 156. All right, show. Here's where it gets interesting. You have to pick one of the last two boxes. Would you like box number 1 or box number 14? All right, it is choosing number 1. Basically, Sea Chicken to win this game has to get it right and hope it's a swap. Anything else, and show cannot be caught. So here is the question. Or I should say anybody can answer and has to hope it's a swap. So again, this is open to everybody on the channel, although only Show and Sea Chicken have been trying. Which Beethoven symphony is known as the Pastoral Symphony? Which Beethoven symphony is known as the Pastoral Symphony? Show says it's the 5th. Sea Chicken says it's the 6th. It is either the 6th or the 5th. If it is the 5th, Show has automatically locked the game in. If it is the 6th, Sea Chicken still has a chance. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the 6th Symphony, which means Sea Chicken is hoping for a swap right here, right now. If it's anything else, even a 10-point chain will not be enough. It is a 5-pointer, which means Sho Kasugi survives on the last steel half. So congratulations, Sho Kasugi, for claiming the Break the Bank title tonight. Alright, so let's close that out. And I can close that out, which means I gotta send more stuff to Canada. I know, I'm thinking the same thing, Sea Chicken. All right, Show. So with that, Yeah, you did, kind of. You stole half those points back, so you must have needed them. All right, show. With that, we need a number between 1 and 169. Yeah, but wouldn't that have been some of those points you said you didn't need? All right, Sho Kazuki going to go for treasure chest 42. And behind, or inside treasure chest 42 for Mr. Kosugi is the Earth 2 Green Lantern. Give me a minute. I gotta find that one. There he is. So Mr. Kosugi will be claiming the Green Lantern Alan Scott figure, which we will show you on camera here in just un momento, por favor. I still have too much stuff in my studio. So going to Mr. Kosugi is this. Oh, I got ahead of myself. There you go, show. The Green Lantern Alan Scott figure from the Earth 2 collection is now is now yours, my friend. There we go. I was trying to get where I could show him without the glare going off. So congratulations, show. One more thing I got to ship to Canada. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, give me. All right, hold on. There we go. All right, now it should be right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to decide if I want to do one more. I'm honestly trying to decide because my voice is killing me again. Bum, 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 bum. Give me a minute. I'm debating. I'm debating. Because, like I said, my voice is not doing well, and I'm losing frames really bad tonight. So I think, unfortunately, I'm going to wrap it up earlier than I had intended. I think, unfortunately, I am going to wrap it up earlier than I intended tonight. Um, as much as I don't want to, I apparently made some changes. I made some changes I got to fix. I made some changes I got to fix. And I'm pretty sure I know what they are. And like I said, my voice is shot to hell. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take the rest of the night off tonight. Um, we will be back on Wednesday with hopefully a better output of a show. I think I'm gonna go pick up some Hall's Lounges. This is what I think I'm gonna do. And we are going to say, for those of you that joined us, I want to thank you guys for joining us here tonight. If you guys are just lurking in the background, I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. Um, and as we always say, you can exercise the body. It's a good thing to do. You don't exercise the gray cells, the rest of it isn't going to matter. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up. We're going to say good night to you guys, and we will see you guys on Wednesday. Till then, folks, be good to one another.